With me is Phil Gawne, and estates, you're selling off all the family treasures, the heirlooms are all going. You know, we've got money, well, you've got money in the bank from this. How much more can you sell, and what are you doing with the money?
The other way of putting it is that we're selling off redundant buildings that we have been maintaining at high cost to the taxpayer and haven't really needed. So working with the Strategic Asset Management Unit, my estates shared services division have been shedding significant costs from government, which is a pretty good thing to do.
£14 million worth this year?
Well, £14 million worth of assets have been sold. I mean, I think the nunnery's included in that price.
Which was undervalued, but that was because you...
Well, there are different ways of looking at that. The other thing, though, which I think is most important to note, is not only are we we're selling assets because we're able to move staff around and actually accommodate them in a more cost-effective way, which basically means more staff in smaller space. And that means that we can then reduce our maintenance costs, we can reduce heating costs, and overall there are very significant savings we're being able to make here. We're able to reduce the rentals, the rental that we're paying to the private sector. This is really good news.
I mean, people are staggered to hear that you are renting stuff when you actually got, what, £1 billion worth of assets yourself?
Yes,
just your department? £1 billion?
Well, across government.
The whole government, okay.
Yeah,
still a pretty chunky
yeah,
number.
but I mean, if you think you've got the hospital, you've got all the schools, you've got all the different government buildings around the place. But yeah, in the past, we have taken out long-term leases on attractive buildings, and at the time it probably seemed like a really good deal. And quite clearly, as we have had less and less money over the last 5 or 6 years, we're saying, well, no, we can't afford to do that
Any
anymore.
more big sell-offs planned, though?
Well, I think as and when buildings, we find that we have no further use for them, then we'll certainly look at selling them on. That's not to say that we won't. What we need is good, sound cases. You know, if there's a building that we don't need for a particular purpose, but someone else might want it, but they would want to rent it from government rather than to do a direct purchase. You know, we're open for discussions. We're trying to do things in the most cost-effective way, best value for the taxpayer.